So, unlike John Campea, I am a Snyder fan and an actual Snyder fan. Support the Snyder Cut. Snyder Bro, you can call me Snyder Bro. Okay. Um, well, quite literally, half of this trailer was actually pretty good, sometimes great. The other half was really, really questionable. And to give the Snyder Cut people a lot of points, because people were saying these things, saying like, "Why are you getting so mad? That's commercial." No, it's not commercial. Apparently, it's canonical. There was this huge back and forth on Twitter about crypto on Superman's stomach, and I agreed with Snyder people because I am a Snyder person, I guess. This looks really lame and stupid, but maybe it'll make sense in the film. But they were like, "Oh, it's just a commercial." And no, no, and people were worried. Again, people were like Snyder, don't like Snyder. They're like, this may be a little bit too silly and stupid. And sure enough, again, a lot of the jokes were good and they were fine. So you can see why he's the head of the DC thing. James Gunn is talented, but some of these things were just so mind blowing. Like, I don't think that works with Superman. I've read tons, and I mean tons of Superman comics. Now, granted, they're the 80s and 90s, so a lot of the trade paperbacks and specials, but that's only a small slice of Superman, to be fair. But I've tried to go with some of the older stories and some of the newer stories, and yeah, even with his gay son, yeah, I've tried those. So I've tried to give Superman a chance, and this this will be very controversial. So the good and the bad. Well, some of the special effects look really good. Let me be specific. There's a shot where Superman is falling down, and he leaves a massive impression. Okay, that looked good when he's saving the little girl and wrapping his hands around her to protect her. That also still looks good. Um, but also it looks really terrible in other shots. I don't know why in particular. I I know who the character is. I'm not going to say who the character is. I think it's the leaks are pretty true now. But there's a woman who apparently does some shape shifting, and it looks terrible. Like her hands become like saws. It looks really terrible. It looks really, really terrible. So many things look bad. However, like when the hammer, this is no spoiler review, but the character's called the Hammer, and it's basically a guy either in armor or is armor. Anyway, smacking Superman. Okay, that looks good. Unleashing this kind of heat vision. That looks great. Again, Lex Luthor consistently looks good. Lois looks good. But yeah, I mean, I think the Snyder people are going to be really, with good reason, because like there's entire sections here that seem like he just repurposed parts of Man of Steel and parts of BVS, and we ended up in the same place. Because for those who don't know, and I'm again minor spoilers, in BVS there's controversies with how Superman uses his power, and the media fundamentally goes haywire. Lex Luthor was manipulating it, and here we go again, where Lois, who is a journalist, asks him tough questions, and he's like, "What? What are you doing? Tough questions? No, I'm Superman. I do." It's like we just did this. We literally just did this with Snyder. So even the premise of him going into this country and apparently stopping a war, it's different in BVS, but it's like so he's taking major chunks, and I do mean major chunks from BVS. I mean it's unless those are the only individual scenes, which I doubt. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. That said, Lex looks promising. Although again, I'm guessing the plot line. So we're just gonna go with that because it's in the trailer. I think we can guesswork it, and it's definitely gonna leave people divided. So James Gunn promised a kind of all-American Superman. You're definitely getting that. He's very. I'm just from a farm. Oh, I live with my pa. I live with my ma. So we're getting that Superman, but he's clearly alluding to Trump in the immigration dilemma. And there are straight shots where he's getting beaten up and just attacked by whatever official agents of the government. He's being arrested. The imagery is pretty clear where we're going with this in terms of politics. And Lex Luthor's outright, oh, Superman. But he's not even a man. Oh, he's an alien. Oh, he's not even American. Oh God. And it's like, and again, I want to be fair. That's not the dialogue, but you can guess because good acting. And he's like, oh, he's not even a man. Oh, I'm disgusted. He's impure. And I'm like, it's Lex Luthor. He's a genius. You thought like he would not have estimated. One possibility is he's actually not from Earth. This place seems to have quite a few superheroes, super beings. So his main thing is going to be ginning up xenophobia, like literal xenophobia. Like, come on now. Okay, Americans, Earth people, let's unite against Superman because he's not even a man. Come on. You're like, what? That, so a lot of the leaks apparently are true. Now, some of the leaks are true. Maybe some of the leaks are not true. But you can definitely see. Wow. Well, the test screenings and some of the doubts, you can see why. They're like, yeah, this is a little too silly. So I'll just give a few things. So in one shot, we see a girl doing a selfie. You're like, huh? And again, I've read tons and tons of Superman comics. Keep that in mind. And granted, by the way, guys, we had cell phones back in the day. Now, granted, the whole phone culture and taking shots of yourself is newer, but you could have done that back in the day. You didn't do it. It's just that seemed a little tacky. It's more normal now, but it's like, does that really belong with Superman? And again, crypto on his stomach. Okay, alrighty then. And Guy Gardner still looks weird. However, he does look powerful because he's able to just flick people off with his ring. And unfortunately, because of Peacemaker, again, I'm not going to bring in Peacemaker too much, but we now know what Maxwell Lord looks like. He looks pathetic. So is he going to look radically different here? And he's tying things together. You got to give him that. So what is happening? Superman will link up directly with Peacemaker. So okay, fine. It is interconnected. He's weaving things together, and there may be some surprises. And this is no spoilers. So he may have some really big tricks up his sleeve, which will send fans crazy. So some Superman fans are going to be, they're going to love this. They're going to give it a 9 out of 10 because he is putting many things in the comics, like the hammer. I'm not going to give away this other thing. That's speculative, but that's like, okay, that could work. That could work. But if the leaks are true, I think this it's going to be like this is going to be a rare case where the trailer probably is the film, and it's going to be like, okay, some stuff here is impressive. It sounds good, looks good, but this other stuff looks horrible, sounds terrible. It doesn't really fit Superman in my eyes. And again, the Snyder went a little far to the dark side, no pun intended, but it tonally fit and was working with the comics. So this is like what it is. It seems like a smorgasbord of everything, and like fun. Maybe I'm hearing things. This is just me in my imagination. I could be biased. David sounds like Christopher Reeve. Like it sounds like he's imitating the literal voice of Christopher Reeve. It sounds weird. It sounds really weird. And again, he is a good actor, but it just doesn't sound right. Like he sounds whiny. Like, oh my god, I'm good. I stopped the war, Lois. Stop asking me tough questions. So clearly, he's borrowing from Snyder. He is clearly borrowing from the first film, and again, the music. They're just replaying the old score, which is great. I love the old score. John Williams is a god. I love the man. He saved my life. Music god. Love it. Phantom Menace. One of my favorite films, one of the best films. One of the greatest scores. Again, it seems like, half and half. Okay, so I'm going to be generous. I'm going to say 6 out of 10 because that's probably what the film will be. It'll be like, well, some stuff was amazing and stuff is like, and some stuff is going to be like, okay, we're going to do that now with Superman? Oh boy. Oh boy.